there. How's that? Just the one. Yeah, we need to start accumulating the yellow coins again too. Which we are getting a bit. Sort of. Ugh. Just little handfuls at a time. So what's currently draining the coins that we've got? Ah yeah, the raw chicken. What else? Was that it? I think the raw chicken was the only thing consuming coins. Ah, and research. Research also. So chickens have slowed down a lot. We got a bunch of fertilizer that could be moved still. Fertilizer was worth red coins? They're worth nothing. Okay. No, it's inputs full actually. Hang tight. I think we'll see about doing. If we get another farm up, that'd be great. I think you can maybe just be deleted. I don't think I need you right now. Like, drop off what you've got, but I think I'm gonna get rid of you. Because when we get another farm up, all that fertilizer would be a really cool thing. One-way barrier gate, grabber, cloth conveyor belts. Intermediate logistics is unlocked, but I'm not doing that right now. I need base level 4 to start a metallurgy. For base level 4, I needed to work on cloth. Which, cotton. Probably have to plant some cotton. No, there's a bit of cotton over there. That's pretty far off, though. Fish. What are fish? Probably yellow coins, right? Think the forester eats coins also? Yeah, that's also using coins. That's where all my coins are going, mostly, I think. Shit, didn't notice that. Okay, well, let's focus yellow coins then for a moment. For that, man, can I like... Yikes. All that animal feed, it's so quick. So we're lacking more grain being put out. So fine, do more grain. Not sure on some of your guys' path. We need more grain still. Thought that was a philosophical question for a second, like, what are fish? Oh wow, that's really getting full there with that. Let's grab, I guess, another few people. I need yellow coins for more people. I need 5 yellow coins. Ugh. Okay, you're slowing down a lot. Just relax with all that. I'll take one of you guys. Help out with the wheat. We're at a bit of a deadlock here. Jason heading out. Thanks for stopping in. Have a good one. I'm really not sure what's up with these guys' pathing. They're taking such strange routes. Forester, this wood. I'm gonna turn the wood off for a moment. We're just gonna go ahead and manually bring some wood over for a little while, I think. We can't afford the automated wood. We're not cool enough for that. This poor dude is still waiting for some flour. There, we finally got some. I'd really like to be able to set a priority somehow and figure a way to be like, only do so much animal feed. Trying to think if there's a way to do that with the crate, but I don't think so. Because I can't even limit this thing's storage, I think. It just is what it is. We just have to load this thing up with so much wheat that it gets a chance to make the flour in the background. Which we're sort of doing. It's kind of getting there. As soon as this flour finishes up, it is able to make another flour. So I think we finally reached some sort of a balance here. We could use another dude hauling. Try just one more at a time here. I'm really not sure what's with their pathing here. Maybe if they give you some more little inputs, will you be a little better about it? These guys got the right idea now. So you just throw it over your head now. That's pretty good. It's looking a bit wild. I think this guy might be stuck. Okay. Okay, how you doing? Its input's full now. We got that sorted. Just moving these a lot closer to them seems to have done it. Oh god. Okay. So, that's yellow coins kind of sort of sorted. I can maybe turn this back on now. Those dudes doing the logs. Get you back set up with that. You're just bringing apples, which is full, like super full. Eventually a wagon for the apples would be good. This thing is just so fucking quick. Here, just normal speed. I don't think I can afford to overclock it, but at normal speed, we might be okay. And 2 people at normal speed is a bit much. So we'll get one more dude on the apples. Paper can be hauled. Ah, no, we're full on paper because the school's not doing anything. Right, that's kind of by design. And you're filling that like super duper full. Great. Okay, well, I guess that kind of ensures we always have up to 200 planks handy at any time, I suppose. Fuck. That just means that the planks, though, aren't being delivered down to the general store to be sold for one, but I could also turn them into wood. No. Wood wheels don't sell. I could turn planks into tools whenever I get a forge. That'll be down the road, though. I guess planks just stay as is. So I'll have you help moving planks down to the general store for red coins. Whoops. Do that. I guess I could also just have somebody haul from the barn over, but then if production stops, we're draining from my main resource stockpile in favor of. And that's not what I want. We apparently rose happiness somehow. I'm a little bit surprised. And that's the end of the tutorial. Yay! Cool. Oh my god. It looks so wild. Maybe we have one worker too many here. So I'm going to delete you and we'll re-put you over here. And you can help with the apples. How about? Apples are cool. Nice. Housing we can upgrade. And the next up would be getting cotton sorted. Which I can probably... yeah, just plant cotton. So put some more farm tiles down. And I'll say plant cotton. Yeah, that's a lot nicer. I'm pretty sure before you'd actually have to have cotton on hand in your main storage in order to plant it on the field. Pretty sure on that. Betur, hello, welcome. Apparently Phoenix Point releases next week. Cool. And I say delay it again. I hope they don't delay it again. I'd like to play Phoenix Point. It sounds cool. I would have loved to have taken a quick look at it during development or something, if they'd ever respond to me for a key. Ah, man. Same with Xenonauts. God damn it. Are we out of stone? I think the dude I had going with the stone stuff got relocated somewhere. You're doing stone bricks to base. You, what are you doing? Oops. Being idle now. Okay. He was doing stone to stone mason. Feel free to do actual stone to stone mason rather than from base. Yeah, we're out of stone at the base. We have no basic stone at the base. Do we need basic stone for anything? Yeah, we sure do. Alright. Alright, fine. So also one of you guys get some stone for the base. Ugh. Xenonauts is going through a lot of weird development. They're entirely redoing the bases to be like regular XCOM likes. Like non-Fraxis now, because originally they were doing it like Fraxis, weren't they? Where you're taking over an old military bunker type thing and rebuilding and digging and all that stuff, like basically exactly like XCOM 2. Yeah. So I'm kind of okay with them overhauling that. Let's get... finally need wagon wheels. Okay. Make some wood wheels. So one of you dudes hauling planks. Haul them instead back down to the workshop. And then somebody... yeah, you're still set. Okay. The planks slow down a lot. I'm not sure if I'm gaining or losing. I think I'm gaining coins now. I think we can overclock this again. We'll try just once though. Just said we're losing that base. I really think XCOM should have a nuke in their base. Oh, is it like an old missile silo type thing? So there's just a nuke sitting there. I guess I could relocate this wagon, like repurpose it rather. Drop off that. We'll go for that. So you go ahead and bring Apple over to the food market. And I can maybe even get a road set up for you if you ask really nicely. Pretend it's super fast, okay? It is pretty fast. It's fairly fast. Sectoid gets out of containment and detonates it. Oh no. Like Dwarf Fortress, the tantrum, just some dude just running around pulling levers and you hope to God he doesn't pull the one that levels the entire fortress. And keeping the dudes on moving apples because the one wagon can't do it fast enough. Okay. And are we even satisfying the fruit quota? We are a bit. We are. Chicken we're not anymore. Grains we sort of are, but chicken nowhere near. Think you can get by with overclocking this again. Bit. A little bit. Auto manage recipes? Will you then automatically like do cotton? No, I guess not. Okay. So we're also doing cotton. Cotton can be moved to workshop, right? For cloth. Wool is best, but wool requires pasture, so we're just gonna go with the standard. And we'll get a wagon to do that. And then a worker man. I guess I could just have one person just deliver everything. Because I'm hanging on to both of these. I'm not getting rid of either of those. So I guess, yeah, just deliver everything to the base, whatever it may be. I guess that'll be fine. And he'll just grab what's available. At some point, cloth can go to the general store for 3 red coins. But that's not going to be for a little while. Why does our fort even have a self-destruct lever? Just imagine how cool it'll look when we pull it. Well, I mean, typically you would have it for when you fight like a really nasty, super terrible thing that just gets out of hand because you dug a little too deep and something horrible came up and it's like, oh fuck, kill it. So you do that and you hope you take it out with your fortress. And then next time you hope to get luckier. Or so. Something like that. I do a farm up here. Look at all the cool stuff we've got up here. We just don't have water, so we'd have to haul the water in from a well. But look at all this stuff, man. I think I'm gonna go ahead and go for it. Although, with as easy as it is nowadays to do the, just to plant stuff, because, like, what do we actually have here? Herbs, berries, grain. Yeah, it's all just money. Like, I could just plant it. Like, tomatoes are a bit expensive, I suppose. And there's some tomatoes way up here. Like, I guess I could save myself a lot of silver coins doing that, but, like, really, really doesn't matter. A bridge leading to the cotton candy spire I'm mining. Cotton candy. Yummy. Like, because I'm thinking about getting rid of this little path of grainway or something and getting another farmland up here, but I could also just kind of relocate the stuff up here, just down here. Like, that's also totally fine. Oh, sugar's 40. So sugar's kind of expensive. The berries, that was fruit. Right. Yeah, berries count also as fruit. Same with pears and apples, they only give you 2. We'd be lacking some veggie, so carrots and potatoes. You'd go for potatoes, I suppose. Oh, that's in the way. Ugh. More potatoes. So, like, I don't know. 2 more dudes. Select recipe, tell you to actually do potatoes. And you guys haul the potatoes to the food market. Shit. Yeah, okay. That's fine. I thought maybe I could tell them just to export everything, but we don't actually want that. What a busy farm that is. Grains and cotton and potatoes. Yeah, I like that you can just plant crops using coins. It's a lot easier than it used to be. So, base can be leveled. We've got the cloth. We do have the cloth. So there we go. We can also do a kitchen now. I think that might be new. Gourmet foods and metallurgy as a research. Metallurgy we'll definitely jump into. It's going to cost red coins. Yikes. Red coins. Okay. Fine. I think we have to get a lot more of the lumber mill stuff going on. Like, just pound out a load of planks to fuel the workshops. Because I could do that. Just right down here by these trees. And be like, there you go. Make planks and planks. And then we just need dudes to bring wood into there. I could do tier 3 houses now also. So I'll do it. Get some tier 3 houses so I can fit more people around. Get a small fleet of them. There you go. And then probably... a crate? I think that might be the use for the crate, honestly. Have a dude haul the stuff into a crate from each of these, so 2 dudes. And then the wagon from the crate, right? That'll be going workshop. But you have no way to get there. And that's why we go with a structural block and we work on a bridge. Wood bridge. But we need to get that higher, I think. Or can I just build off the side of you? Are you cool with that? It seems cool with that. Alright. And then road. NyQuil. Hello, welcome. How have you been? Hope well. Yeah, I've been doing pretty okay. Get showered with little individual bits. Ah, I'm doing great, NyQuil. Ah. Thank you very much. Welcome. How's life treating you, NyQuil? I discovered it's apparently called Medi Night here. At least in Germany. I'm not sure if that's just a European thing or not. I'm not sure if NyQuil is just the American name or what. Medi Night, though. Seems to be generally the exact same thing. Helps you sleep, fights cold, etc., etc. Just imagine somebody kicking down your door right now, shouting, "How are you doing?" then throwing pennies at me. I'd be surprised if they kicked down the door. Like, more surprised than usual. The door we've got here is pretty fucking sturdy. I would be very impressed if somebody managed that. Another wagon. Okay. Well, one of these wagons actually, instead of the workshop, yeah, from into the general store, is really what I'd want. And this train is all sorts of weird for a road. So we'll ramp it. Yeah, it needs like a proper... Okay, fine. Get a scaffold block. Ish, something like that. This is costing the smooth stone. Alright, we are still doing smooth stone stuff. Yeah, slowly. Really slowly, because I've just got a dude hauling stone in. Let me get a second one. Help him out with that. You don't recognize either of them. Oh, well. Oh, really, guys? Fucking... Alright. Alright. We'll do, I guess just double it up, right? Oops. This never happened before on other routes. I think typically when they bump into each other, they try to go around, so that might be okay for a bit, and we'll just go with the basic footpath. So they can still navigate around each other. It just looks stupid as hell. Yeah, no, now they bump there. Oh, jeez, come on. Alright, let's... I can't just move that. I didn't think so. We'll remove the herb. There is a way to just get rid of stuff. Completely. Somewhere. Somehow. I guess maybe not. Okay. Four-lane highway, infrastructure. Just go way ahead of it. Well, we anticipate a lot of traffic one day in like the next 300 years. Isn't that basically Dubai? Don't they have those crazy like 6-lane highways going around? Police have Lamborghinis and everything. What happened there? That wasn't... Oh, jeez. Okay. Moving on. Before I make more of a mess of it. And not stairs. We want... road ramp. There, right? And while I'm at it, I'll fix that. That was bridge, I think. Stone bridge. Well, that's completely different now. At least it refunds materials. There. 2 ways down, you can bump into each other and go around. I don't want to hear any complaining from these things. It's like a little roundabout for them. Because otherwise, yeah, they just kind of go around. It's a bit slower, but they do it. Okay. Red coins being spent on the metallurgy. Right. Workshop. Pumping out wood wheels. I can maybe pause that and have both of you just work on moving planks into the general store. How about complaining from you guys? Oh, always. Jeez, why not? I think I can also just go ahead. Get rid of a few of these workers, like a couple from each, I think at least. They're kind of overproducing, but I think this is generally what you'd be wanting to do. Because for red coins early on, until you get the metallurgy, that's the only way to get red coins is planks. So just bunch of lumber mills, bunch of dudes bringing logs in, transporting the planks. Done. It's just kind of another question of How many wagons do I actually need? Whoa. You move planks into the crate. You also move planks into the crate. For now, put away what you've got. Planks in. Planks in. Just delete them. Clear their inventory. Oh god, the wagons. The wagons are so hungry. Feed them, feed them, feed them. Go, 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 go. Shut. And you're extra. And you're extra. So we got 2 bringing each into a lumber mill. And then 1 guy bringing from the lumber mill into the crate. And 3 wagons bringing planks from the crate over to the general store. Yikes. And is there... Whoops. Is there a demand thing for planks? There is, yeah. Wood construction. Reinforced planks worth 22. Whoa. But it looks like we're doing okay with that now. Even if I brought more planks over, they wouldn't really be used. Okay. So that's when it's like, technically I could have just a couple people bringing stuff into the workshop so we keep the wood wheels also going. But we have enough wood wheels on hand. We can't sell wood wheels, so that's fine. Jeez. Yeah, gold coin wise, doing great with that. Doing absolutely fine. Happiness wise, doing very well with that. No problem at all. Lumber mill, lacking the logs. We can bump that back up like a bunch. Get rid of some of these gold coins. And it looks like we can also get his friend back. Pop him out up there. Still room for more apples being moved out too. What's that kitchen all about? We unlocked the kitchen a minute ago. You think we can cook some apples? Could use some water. Yeah, why not? We'll put it back there and see. Bread, flour, some fuel. Either being fertilizer or wood or coal or magma. I mean, sure, of course. I cook bread with magma all the time. Cooked beef, cooked chicken, cooked fish, fish oil. It's also the apothecary for the blue coins. Veggie stew. To get a veggie stew, a gourmet food. 24 gold coins for that. Requires carrots, potatoes, and tomatoes. We could definitely get a farm up for that. Just like right next door. Done. Looking for just a basic apple thing though. Looks like there's not a whole lot. It seems like that might be the easiest thing, the veggie stew. Potatoes, carrots, and tomatoes. And also 2 fuel, of course. Bread from a shitfield furnace. Yeah, man. Burn the fertilizer. And fertilizer was just animal feed. And animal feed we get from a grain mill using wheat. So we'd have a farm that does wheat. The farm would be doing wheat, potato, carrot, and tomato. Let's try this out. We need a pasture. put it there tentatively. Oh, also need iron plates to make the gourmet food thing. Gross. And farm. Weird spot for a farm. You're okay with being down there though. Like, I guess it's being given stilts. I'll go for that. Doesn't give me a whole lot of farmland. I also kind of hope I can place plots on a slope. Nope. Okay, so we're moving these. Because you don't really need the space at all. Farm tiles. Oh my god, I have so much stuff. Just the whole thing? I could go for the whole thing. There, that's the whole thing. Dang. And then we spend gold coins. Metallurgy's done. Forge, silo. Locally stores a single type of item. A bunch of it, I assume. Oh, and I wonder if I could automate... Oh, because crates can't have automation. I wonder if I could have automation out of the silo. Oh. Also, building in railways. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. What's this about fruit juice, Valkyrie? With the apples? Was there like a... Did I just miss a recipe by chance? Oh yeah, fruit juice. Yeah, you're right. Well, shit, look at that. That's easy. That's right there. Ah, fruit juice. Okay. So you, apple guy, apple guy, apple guy, apple guy. All of you are bringing apples to the kitchen. I think there's an apple wagon. Yeah. The apple wagon will be a fruit juice wagon. We're running pretty low on the apples over here, though. Because that can at least go to the food market, and that'll be a basic material for it. There we go. And apple trees, that was just something I can just plant. Plant apple tree. Has to be on a tree planter, though. Right. Okay. But I don't have to worry about running out of apple trees, because back in the day, like I said before, you have to have the raw ingredient to make the farm plot for it. So if you run out of apple trees, I hope you stored apples, because otherwise, you're shit out of luck. Could also do sugar and fuel and just work on some jam, I suppose, also. That's a pretty easy gourmet good, but I'm gonna keep going with this. Tomato, potato, and carrot. Tomato. Potato. And carrot. It's basic for now, but hey. Supply water. Not fertilizer though, that just speeds up the crop. But for the moment, I don't have fertilizer. Oh yeah, wheat was the other thing. So I could get the fertilizer for it. I guess I'll put that up. Grain. But technically, it's not necessary. And if you auto-manage... I'm not sure what is going on about with that. Okay, just do that. And then we could have a couple people bring all of the outputs. Well, not all the outputs, not the grain. The rest of it, though. Man, if only I wasn't doing grain. So otherwise I could just have two people just deliver everything over to the kitchen. I guess I could do that. We're not consuming, whoops, we're not consuming the grain at all. So the kitchen will be full on grain. And then that's it. That's the extent of it. And that's fine. Is that happening? You both grabbed grain. Okay, so we won't even accept grain as the input at all. I see. Okay then. Well, that definitely won't work. So, fertilizer. Alright, the grain mill. We need to get a grain mill up too. Ah, shit. The whole fertilizer thing's really, really busting my balls here. Maybe we don't bother with the wheat right now. We don't bother with that, so I don't technically need the animal pasture for now. And then I could just say all the exports into the kitchen go. Reminds you of the settlers. Playing via screen sharing against a buddy. Those are good old days. The settlers. Don't think I played settlers. Did I? Were there like 4 games in the series? I might have played it at one point, just a bit though. Not a whole lot. At some point we'll get the grain mill up and running, but I need to get more population for it. So we put the wheat into the grain mill to make animal feed, to put into the pasture to make the fertilizer that we could put into the farm if we make enough to speed up the growing to make everything a bit faster, or we put the fertilizer into the kitchen and we cook stuff by burning poop. Kitchen totally full. The juice wagon is pretty slow. It doesn't have a road, to be fair. I'll give it a road. There we go. The settlers now have an ungodly amount of games in this series since Ubisoft got their paws on it. Is there an 8th coming? Holy shit, okay. Settlers and Settlers 2 are where it's at, as they say. Okay. Maybe that's what I was thinking of. Like, I can kind of visualize the title. I might have it from Good Old Games, perhaps. I might have played it at one point. Cut stone looks like we're doing okay on, so I can do a bit of upgrading. And I guess we can then just continue work on doing this grain mill. Get that set. You're making just animal feed, not flour. So you can go back to making grain. And I get a dude to move the grain, specifically the grain, into the grain mill. You were working on... Are you smart enough to not take the grain? Because I told you to do all the outputs? No. Okay, never mind. Wait, no. You're somebody else. I told you to move all the outputs before grain was even an option, and I guess it remembered? What's your story? Okay, so let's see about doing that again then. All outputs in. And then turn grain back on. I mean, this thing is just full right now because it's not getting the fertilizer. So we'll see. But I think that might be okay. Grain mill. Animal feed, yeah, that's going. So the animal feed then. Throw it into the pasture. The pasture, you're making just a fertilizer. Nothing else. Although I guess down the road I could have it like doing beef and all that. Because beef can also go into the kitchen. And then somebody else to move the fertilizer into the kitchen so we can burn it and use it as fuel. Jeez, look at this little economy we got going on here. Man. The Settlers was available on the Amiga to give us perspective to its age, 1991. Ooh, yeah, probably Settlers 2 maybe I played then, in that case. What's happening here? Output's totally full. Paper and planks. Planks? We're just slow at moving planks. I could maybe possibly have you just do paper, because I kind of already have the plank thing going on back a bit, which means I can downclock that a little. That'll be alright, and we just need to do some sort of a research to get that going, but red coins is the problem with that. Oof. I'm not sure I'm ready to scale up on red coins right this moment. Fucking hell. So I'm not really sure what all has changed with this game, but it hasn't... hasn't hugely progressed a whole lot, it seems. And that completely cleared what you were doing. Oh, jeez. There's still a lot of the back and forth type thing that the game always had before, unless I'm just doing everything completely wrong, which is totally possible. Like, completely possible. Because that's what originally turned me off on it, was the, there's just so much of like, I need this to do this, and then to do that, I have to do this, and that won't actually work. So we'll put the ramp down here. It was just a lot of needing a lot of other stuff, and the UI didn't really give you much in the way of helping set filters and everything, but there's also like actual filters and things nowadays that I can do, perhaps. I guess I could see about doing that. Because I did the conveyor belts, didn't I? Logistic block, one-ways, and grabbers will pull specified items out of a building onto a belt or chute. Like, we could get some of that going on. You like output onto a cloth conveyor belt. Cloth conveyor belts I have to make at the workshop though. Oh god. Alright. Using cloth and wood wheels. Oh god. And stone bricks. Yikes. What a ball ache and a half that is. Well, I guess I can. I mean, we got a lot of cloth stored up. We just have to bring You're loading this with stone, you're hauling stone to the base. And then I guess I can have a dude hauling stone from the base into the workshop. So that way it's just, we always have it on hand and I can easily grab it. The US title was Surf City Life is Feudal. Really? Ugh. I don't remember that. I remember the title Settlers. I think I probably bought Settlers on Good Old Games at one point. And yeah. Wood Wolves are moving out of here, aren't we? Is that... I think that was originally your purpose in life. But the wood wheels, it should keep and use for the cloth conveyor belt. Okay. So your new purpose in life is moving cloth conveyor belts into the base. And that's really slowly happening now. Holy shit. It's a bit of a headache, this. We need to get planks in here faster. Right, I don't have planks going in there anymore because I moved you guys, so you can put planks back in there. Okay. What a traffic jam that is when they all collide. Oh no. Wow, that don't look good. We'll just do this. It just looks like we put a bit of extra dirt down for the road. Yeah, that looks a bit nicer to me. Okay. So that way they're not as slow when they bump into each other. So how you doing? Full up with the stone bricks. Cloth getting full. Wood wheels. Cool. Output. Nothing being full. We got 4 cloth conveyor belts going on. Doesn't seem like a whole lot, but alright. I guess you could do automatic input into these. So, do you need to exist right now? Active state on. Item filter. Planks. Are you gonna be cool and do that, or...? Don't think I've got this right. Grabber will pull specified items out of a building onto a belt or chute. Did I try Gunsmith yet? Well, I haven't streamed Gunsmith, no. I thought I'd give this a shot because I was really curious. Gunsmith could come next, though. We could very well be doing Gunsmith on Thursday. Because this is still kind of sort of just a huge ball ache, this game. It didn't get much better, unfortunately. I don't know what I'm doing wrong with this. It's like buildings have their outputs. Ah, okay. Ah, okay. It's just got the one output. Right. Got it. Got it. Got it. You can't move grabbers, it turns out. It just doesn't tell you where the arrow is on this screen. Okay. Fine. And then cloth conveyor belts. I'll probably just move the crate. Blocked by the path. Get away from the crate, you fiends! Savages, these wagons. This still. Still is not grabbing. Come on, grabber. Oops. I don't get it. I don't understand what I'm doing wrong with this. I don't know. Okay. So we're just gonna continue to have people move stuff like 3 inches to the left, and... Nice. I was hoping I could save some population. Need a conveyor below the thing too. What? Oh, that's weird. Okay. Huh, okay. Cool. Thank you. So these dudes are in fact fired. This crate can move. And I'm assuming that, well, actually just 2 of you guys. 2 of you guys are bringing these to the general store. 1 of you to the workshop, though. Probably be so much easier if I just had a workshop down here. But yeah, that seems to be working out okay now. Okay. Oh, so close. And for that, we're just missing the wheels, I assume, because I hadn't been hauling the stuff this whole time. Man, a lot of vehicles going around. Jeez, what a busy town this is. Back! Like, I really want to like the game. It's got a huge amount of potential, and I could see it being really cool, but it's got a lot of the ball ache with it still. Like, a lot of the ball ache with it. And just little things like, you know, this barn, I don't necessarily want 4 stacks of 50 planks in there. I don't even necessarily want 1 stack of 50 planks in there. I maybe just want 10 planks just to ensure that I've got 10 planks all the time on hand, no matter what. But there's no way to really do that, so it's like, I just have to store a shitload of them. And there really should be a way to not have to store that many. That alone is probably one of my biggest complaints with it. There we go, right into there. Yeah, maybe there is a way to do it, but it's some crazy weird way of doing it. Like, there should just be a really simple, just set to filter, like item filter, 20 of these logs and 20 of these planks and 10 of the stone. That's all you store. That's it. That's nothing else. That's all. That needs to be a thing. But like, fuck, I mean, there's probably something for it. Like, jeez. Like, I could maybe with compute blocks have one scanning the storage and looking for this many planks and stuff, and if there is that many, then it shuts down the grabber that's associated with bringing their stuff over to it, and fuck all that, though. Just let me click this button here. Let me click planks. Right-click it even, because this game loves right-clicks, I don't care. And I put in a number, and it's like, okay, cool. I got your back, I'll store 20 of these in there. And I say, thank you, game. That'd be very nice. That's what I want. Oh my god, and these fucking things. You kidding me with this? Okay, well this is kind of on me though, because I didn't realize that there is a bit of a gap here. Jeez. Alright, I'll tell you what, I'll even put one of them over here for you, because I know what you're like. What if the people were actually people and not feelingless, needless robots? And he said orders independent of people, then they do the orders. Well, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with using the people as just a means to an end, rather than actually being a people. I'm okay with that, because if these people have needs and everything and they start starving and stuff, I don't want to deal with that either. That's no bueno. I'm okay with them basically just being just kind of a shitty logistic. This seems to be going a little bit better. But like, imagine one of the cities, like, because I've got the map set to like infinite here. Just imagine if I had this huge sprawling massive metropolis of a city and all this stuff going on, you could just watch things happen. Like, to me, that's just so cool. But I just don't have the patience to get far enough for that. What was the silo thing that I've got? I'll take a look at that. I'll see what that is. Alright, requires iron plates. Right, yeah, forge. We should probably make a forge, huh? Maybe like near some iron and coal and like up here? Ah, we can always move it. Let's just see what it is first. One forge, please. Oh, lamppost. Beautiful. Iron plates. Okay, we can still use fertilizer to melt metal. Awesome. I like it. Nails for the general store, so that's your easy way of getting red. But yeah, you spend yellow coins, iron ore, and fuel to make iron plates. Okay, sure. I mean, there's your iron. Your fertilizer's not coming easily, though, I'm sorry to say. We'd have to move this and put it, like, out somewhere. And I don't know where he just went. Okay. That's okay. But we've also got coal up there too, like iron and coal right there. I just need to build a nice flat foundation for it, and we've got that kind of set. Yeah, no, just mine coal. I know. But I thought, you know, fertilizer also, since fertilizer is basically just infinite. I don't really have a way to get coal right now. aside from just what's being given to me. So we'll try doing my own structural block thing. Wood pillar scaffolding. Ish. I don't really know the dimensions of this building. Required supports blocked. Okay, so I guess I went up a little too high. Required supports blocked. Well, look, listen, if you're gonna make your own supports, then go ahead and actually make your own supports. Because before you were complaining that it can't be built over water and the terrain's all shit. Blocked by water. Okay, here we go. There we go. That works. Jeez. Okay. And I'll do a wood bridge thing. And then a bit of a ramp. Just a wood ramp. Alright, scaffold ramp then, fine. I'm gonna put dirt on it. Looks a bit weird. And yeah, I guess like that, and then some more ramps. Okay. Yikes. Bit of a mess, but iron plates. Cool. You make coal, you make iron. Go. Takes them a minute. But the coal gives 4 fuel in one go, so that's quite cool. Let's get one more dude for the iron. And are you stuck? No, everything's just full. Everything is full. Wow. Okay. What a cool problem to have. Nice. And you're moving the iron. Yeah, we're gonna move the iron to a, maybe a barn or something like that. Well, actually... Barn? Yeah, barn. Yeah, sure. So barn. So we're getting some iron now. And technically, reinforced planks would be another cool way to go. To accumulate a bunch of red coins. Alright. The kitchen has no tomatoes and potatoes for the stew. Ah, you know, that's a downside of just telling them to move all the outputs. We'll get rid of them because they just grab whatever output they can, and it just happens to be carrots repeatedly, and then they're just standing there like an asshole with carrots in their hand waiting for a carrot spot to open up. So we'll have to go individually, unfortunately. Ah, jeez. Ah, jeez. I wonder if the wagon can have multiple multiple things in it, although I guess that eventually run into the same problem. Where it grabs a carrot and a potato and a tomato and then brings it all over. Oh, carrots won't fit, so it leaves the carrot in there and then comes back down and probably pick up more carrots. So I guess that wouldn't really solve anything. But alright. And then yeah, it seems like Silo is like a crate on steroids. I'm assuming we'll just put here. We'll get rid of a worker guy. And we'll just say you move the fruit juice into a silo. And that wagon is then moving the fruit juice. Come back and drop it off real fast just to make sure things are cool. And then you bring that down to the food market. Because I'm assuming the silo, yeah, that can hold like maybe 100 or so. So it's just like the crate, just better. So we get a really quick operation to clear the output buffer of this guy into a silo, and then we just haul from the silo. Right. Alright. Well, I guess I'll end it here. It's a little bit early, but I'm not really motivated to continue. I was really curious, because I had read a while ago, shortly after I stopped recording it, that there was a currency overhaul thing, and I thought, oh, maybe he's doing away with the red coin thing, and it's going to be less like a mobile game, with the whole, you know, just the icons and general appearance of everything and stuff. But, I'm not really sure what that overhaul was, at all. Because the start of the game is still basically the same as it always has been, and I still have the same issues that I had back then. Not necessarily saying that I'm doing this the most effective, efficient way possible, but man, you can run into a deadlock real easy in this. Super, super duper easy. Still a game I'm going to keep my eye on though, because I still think, like I said, like having this massive metropolis of just stuff happening, I think that would be just so cool. But I currently don't have the patience for it. But man, I really want to like it though. It's so close to being really, really likable for me. Like, super duper close. So I think next time we'll try out Gunsmith, because I'm also curious on checking out more Gunsmith and seeing how that gets down the road. Because I was having a lot of fun with that.